Hi, Mayor Dwayne Warren, and today I'm giving you a coronavirus update, but I want to talk about some of our community partners who've come together to make sure that everyone who needs one can have a mask. They didn't just make a regular mask, they wore style and grace with their mask. Here you'll see an assortment of colors, all homemade. It's an example of what you can do at home to protect yourself, your family, and our entire community. They're masks, they're handmade. I have a member of the church who was intimately involved in making these. Just wanted to walk through. Sir, who are you? Where are you coming from? And what are you doing with these masks?
From the International Central Gospel Church.
International Central Gospel Church. They've been a community partner with the city of Orange Township for a long time. They've helped our summer programs, our holiday programs. They made sure kids went back to school healthy, wealthy, and wise with books and supplies. And here they're stepping in again at this time of crisis to make sure that we're protected. Tell me about how we came up with the idea of making these masks, who's doing it, and the ideas behind this partnership.
Yeah, one of our church members did this, and the ultimate goal is to also contribute towards what is going on so that our people can wear the masks in order not to get the virus disease that is spreading all over. So this is the little contribution from the church that we are also bringing to the community.
We really appreciate all that you do. Where's your congregation located? Is there an email address? Is there a website address? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, the church is located in Orange, 438 Valley Street, in Orange, right here in New Jersey. And our website is ICGC.
ICGC?
NJ@gmail.com.
NJ@gmail.com. They're right in the Valley of Orange. You'll see them every week. They're worshiping. During the week they're worshiping, but mostly they do community service. One of the reasons that they came to my attention is because they had a partnership in working with Councilman Wooten. Councilman, how important is this initiative that we put together?
This initiative is very important. It lets us see that our houses of worship are involved in the city. They've always been. Not only do they do the school supplies, but they're here for people so we can be healthy in our city.
There you have it. A partnership that is made for a time of crisis. I want to thank the church for all that you do. Your members have always been very friendly to the city, and we really appreciate it. This is desperate need because we want to stop the spread of the coronavirus, and this is the best way we do it. Today, I went with pink. You can go with any color you want. It can be your choice. You can do this at home. Make sure you do everything to keep us safe because together we can beat the coronavirus. Hi, as part of our continuing coronavirus update, I am in the lobby of City Hall at 29 North Day Street, and I just want you to see what the procedures are should you need to come to City Hall, because you can only come to drop off and to get information. I'm here with two of our people who are at the front desk. They're representatives of the Department of Public Works. Sir, what's your name?
Junior Pierre.
Junior Pierre, what's your position?
Really work in Public Works.
Sean?
Sean Jones. I monitor everybody that come through the door. I check your temperature with this temperature gauge gun. If you're over 98.6, I'm gonna turn you around. That means your temperature's too high to come in the building. Anything under that, you're good.
Okay, so those people who may, now who's able to enter the building? Just the employees?
Employees, only employees are able to enter the building.
So if I'm an employee, the first stop I come to is here. You check the temperature of all employees. If their temperature is too high, you send them away.
So you have to either go home or go back to the doctor or something because you're too high.
Now, tell me about the cleansing process that you're doing even in this area.
What I pretty much do every morning is just make sure all like metal parts of the building, like the handles or any cleaning products that anything that anybody make contact with their hands is cleaned before the employees walk in the building. So we got the Windex right here, the disinfection spray. We also have the bleach and paper towels right here. So that's what my job is here. Is just
so you do the full wipe down to make sure for the employees is clean.
Everything is clean.
Now, if I'm a resident and I want to come to drop off information or payments, what's the process for that?
Well, we cannot let no visitors in the building right now. So we have 2 drop boxes. If they want to pay their water bill, taxes, building, they'll drop it right here in these drop boxes. They'll be right here in front of the table.
And then you have an officer is still on staff, so it's secured?
Yes. It will, usually they'll come downstairs and get it, or we'll bring it upstairs and bring it
Okay, so if they drop it off the drop box, it's immediately taken up to the
upstairs.
office.
Yes, we don't want to keep nobody bills or checks or right here waiting. We'll immediately, either me or Sean will bring it upstairs to the respective department it belongs.
So it's an efficient operation here in City Hall, even though it's closed to the public. Transactions are still going on, government business is still taking place, and most importantly, DPW is making sure that we're compliant with all the measures to guard against the spread of the coronavirus. You will notice that both gentlemen do have their masks on, they do have their gloves on, and they're doing frequent wipe downs of all of the surfaces. So Sean, what time does the building open in the morning, and what procedures do you carry out upon opening the building?
Well, we arrive about 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Me and June, we come in, we mop, we sanitize the whole building before any employee even gets here. We wipe down from fourth floor all the way down to the first floor, all the doorknobs, the rails, the handles, the bathrooms, anything that, the elevator, anything that you touch, that anybody would touch before they even get in this building, me and Junior, we just clean the whole building and sanitize it for COVID-19 before they even get in the building.
DPW's effort to guard against COVID-19, take these same steps at home. We're going to see building after building, employee after employee, trying to comply with all the governor's orders and the protocols necessary to stop the spread of the coronavirus, because together we can beat the coronavirus. Yes, I'm here at Joe's Market on Main Street in Orange, and this is just an example of a business that is compliant. If you look down, you'll see 6-foot spacing of all of our customers trying to follow the social distance policy. Inside, they're letting only half of the capacity of people inside. This is what we want to see on Main Street. Our proprietor here at Joe's Market has just informed me that they're trying to get masks on board for customers, and they want to make a donation to the city of Orange Township. We appreciate everything you do, and thank you for being compliant with all of our measures.
Can you say to the customer, I'm going to say a very good place for the people. They
Yes.
need the mask.
Yes.
Okay.
We need the mask. We want to have them on board.
Okay,
I'm going to come in and give you my number inside.
Give it to me on your number.
Okay.
I'm going to give it on the glove for the people. Glove. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
This one, thank you.
Everybody, please smile.
Did you see
This is Orange, Main Street, Joe's Market. This is what we do. Under those masks, you'll see a lot of smiles. You'll see here, COVID-19, social distancing, no masks, no service. At Brandy's, we want to thank them for compliance as well. We'll go up and check Main Street to make sure that everyone is trying to keep Orange safe from the coronavirus. I'm in one of our establishments on Main Street. This is the McDonald's. If you see around you, you'll see a security guard in the back. You'll see the seating sections are roped off. You'll see an order line that you come to make your order, and you see protective windows when they're taking the orders. These are all the results of Governor Murphy's order that we should keep our social distance, that we should only come out for vital services such as food, and that when we're here, we manage ourselves in a safe environment. The security guard, we're also requiring masks indoors. Is that correct? You see it? Our security guard has masks. All customers need to have masks. If you don't have masks, you can't come in the store. That is the new order, and it's all meant to keep us safe from the coronavirus. You've seen the other businesses and how they operate, but here is a business that deals more with finality, and the way that they operate and the way that they normally would host grieving families has changed. I'm here with the owner and proprietor. Here are the people who actually run the funeral home. I want to get their take on exactly how the pandemic of the coronavirus has changed the way we grieve our loss.
First, I want to thank the Mayor Warren for letting us bring our families here so we could at least had 10 people in the funeral home. So God bless him for having a good heart and You know, his family is hard times right now, but we appreciate him letting him bring the extra folks here.
So what's your name? Who are you to this business?
I'm
How long
making
you been in this
cotton,
business?
making cotton the third. It's my father's business. Been 92 years. God bless him. You know, and Mayor Warren, God bless you. We thank you. You know, it's hard on these families at this time here.
Well, what are some of the changes that you're seeing in terms of what you used to do for a funeral to what you're doing now?
When we're only doing the 1 hour viewing, the ministers could have prayer. They're not doing the song singings. They can't sit next to each other. They have to stay 6 inches apart. Nick?
6 feet apart.
6 feet apart. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Mr. Brown.
Yes, and we're trying to keep down the social gatherings, so we're only allowing 10 people, which includes our staff, as well as the family members with the clergy.
So the 10 people maximum that you're allowing includes your staff, includes clergy.
Correct.
And so it's not 10 family members actually, it could be less than that.
Yes. Yes.
Well, it's usually just me, so.
Oh, so you try to minimize the amount of staff that you need so that you can bring more family members.
I go in there and then I step in the back and then I do the attending, but I stay in the back.
Oh, that's great. Now, so they have the service here, they're spread apart throughout the sanctuary. Now, ordinarily you could do 2 or 3 funerals at a time at this facility.
Yeah.
How's that changed?
Well, you know, you have to do one at a time, an hour every one. We've had like 11, 12 funerals every day, every hour.
So typically you have an hour for viewing itself, and then the funeral would start after
That's
that.
it.
So
all
now
that hour, everything is included in there.
Wow.
And then they, you know, they'll line up their followers to the cemetery. They're not allowing them going to the cemetery, but at least they can follow their loved one to the cemetery.
So not all the cemeteries are allowing you to come in graveside.
No, Fairmont, Glendale lets you in.
Yeah.
Rosedale is
No family members.
no family members.
And do they allow you to stand at the outside gates to watch?
Yes, yes. And then some of the crematories are so backed up, we gotta wait till when's our next date, Ngozi?
The 22nd.
So the crematory, if they're going to be cremated, ordinarily
We would
after
call-
leaving here,
Right.
how much time would elapse between
they
that?
would, they would follow on to the crematory, but they're so backed up with so many deaths that they're not taking any until after.
Yeah, we have to call for appointment for the drop-offs at this point in time.
And
So
then
that's
how do you
backing us up.
Wow. How do you store the ones that were lost?
Well, they're, you know, in the refrigerator room downstairs, but I've got 10, 15 waiting because they're backing us up.
Wow. And all
Because
that,
my father's motto's been, if you call right away, we go out right away, we do your service right away. Father was always on time with everything. You know what I'm saying?
What would he think about the change in service that you've been forced to undertake?
Oh, he wouldn't
because of
understand this.
coronavirus?
He'd have a fit. He wouldn't understand this. Am I right, Nick?
Yes.
You
So
know,
it's a new way of living for us and a new way of dying for us as well.
oh yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you see change coming at all? Do you see anything down the pike? Have you guys been speaking with the state authorities, the health authorities?
Yes, we've been speaking with the state authorities, and it's a drastic change for everyone as we know of the operation of funeral service to be. I guess we just have to accommodate and try to give our families the best homegrown dignity service that we can provide at this
Well, you
point.
guys have certainly done that. I mean, you've done outreach, you've done the after comforting of families, and we really appreciate that because given given the times of being in coronavirus and then having to lose a loved one, it takes that kind of aftercare that you do. So we appreciate what you do in the community. Now, you have a legal function where you're connected to our city's Vital Statistics Department. Has anything changed with respect to documentation?
Well, the only good aspect of that, you know, we transferred into the EDRS system, which is not on hand, it's pretty much computerized. So we can do everything on the computer and then just wait for the actual death certificate to be printed, and we can go pick it up, and it's downstairs.
They meet us at the door, so they've been very
Oh, so
helpful
you
with
download
us.
the information on computer.
Yeah.
Our staff in the health department picks it up.
Yes.
They print out a death certificate,
And
and then you meet them at the front
Yeah, they
door
call
and
us to
deliver.
pick it up. They're downstairs waiting, so they've been very helpful too.
So that kind of service has been good.
Excellent.
And you've been good with the customers in terms of getting them quick death certificates so they can take care of their other business that they may have to take care of.
Maybe a lot of the doctors they're backed up, so getting them to sign the death, that's what we've been catching problems, right?
Yes.
Well, so it looks like your service depends on the services of a number of other people in the chain.
It all has to coordinate to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly appreciate the hard work you do.
God
We certainly
bless you, man.
appreciate what you give back to this community.
We appreciate what you're doing with this.
I know our wives are very close
Oh, yeah.
and work a lot of the
Your
social
sister,
service.
yeah.
My wife and your
my
sister.
best of friends. That's right. God bless.
And they work the social service
That's right.
organizations a lot
Right,
to
right.
make sure people are comforted.
It's a great thing.
Glad to have known your mom and your dad for many years. They grew up with my uncle.
That's right.
And just a good business model that you guys have done. I'm glad you didn't let the coronavirus stop you, that you've been able to be nimble enough to fit the needs of the people.
Yes.
We thank you for all that you do.
Yes, thank you.
So anything that you need from us, you let us know.
God bless you. Thank you, man.
Here's a business that has been monumental in this community, been here a long time, and is still continuing to make sure that people are served and that the needs in the community are met even in death. Bringing them together, bringing families together. If we all come together and protect ourselves, we can beat the coronavirus.
Here's how you can make your own face covering in a few easy steps with items you can find around the house, like an old scarf, a bandana or a hand towel, or you can make a face covering out of an old t-shirt. Fold it to the middle from the bottom, fold it to the middle from the top, fold it again to the middle from the bottom, and again from the top, and then 2 rubber bands, one on one side and one on the other side. Then you fold either side to the middle and you have yourself cloth face covering. It's that easy.